Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Joining us in the studio is Kyle Rupert with the Jasper Arts Organization, or Jasper Arts Commission. He is the executive director and housed in the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center. And we've got some exciting things coming up, but we're going to make an announcement about an event that happens every year annually that is slowly transitioning to the Jasper Community Arts, and that is the Beehive.
Yes.
Maybe first we should explain, what is the Beehive for those that don't know?
So the Beehive is an arts market that happens annually. It features artists from all over the region. They bring their crafts, they bring their artwork, and they set up in this marketplace where people can come and peruse or purchase artwork. There's food that's usually involved, music oftentimes. It's a really good atmosphere. We have activities for kids there as well, or there has been in the past. I say we now, my mindset is us, because
Right.
Jasper Community Arts is working with the Beehive organizers to transition it to Jasper Community Arts going forward in the future. But no, it's a great time. It's in the fall, it's in October, so the leaves are starting to change. It's right before that holiday shopping season, so you can get some really unique items for folks and really support artists in the work that they do.
Well, and the big thing is going to be that it's not at the location it was, which has really been outside of Jasper, around basically somebody's house, and you parked in a field. Now it is going to be at the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center?
Yes.
Okay, is it still an outside event?
It's still planned to be outside. The organizers are working on getting tents for those who don't have tents. And we'll take advantage of the 200-ish parking spaces in the parking lot, paved so that, rain or shine, you don't have to worry about wheels getting stuck in the mud or walking through a muddy field. So we're planning on that. It's at the Cultural Center. It'll be nice. It'll be downtown, close to other local merchants that are on the square, but the main focus will be there that day. We've got restroom facilities inside that'll be open and available to the public, and the exhibits will be open as well.
And what a great way to get people to the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center to see that facility as well. It's really a nice little marriage.
Yes. Oh, we're very excited. And, when they approached us about wanting to try that location, it's why didn't we think of this sooner? Of course, it makes sense to have the arts market there. So we couldn't be more happy and more thrilled and looking forward to hosting all of the former and new artists and public to check out this event.
Okay, now, the logistics of it, when does it start? When does it end? What weekend is it?
Right. So it is on 2 days, Friday, October 8th, and Saturday, October 9th. On Friday, it'll run 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on Saturday, it'll run 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And are you still accepting vendors if somebody has art that they would like to bring? And what are the categories, or not restrictions, but requirements? I mean, I can't just go and buy a whole bunch of pictures and bring them and sell them. That's not the point.
Yeah, so there's an application that's available on our website, jasperarts.org/beehive. And you can go there, check out the application, look at what the requirements are of that application, and then submit it through the website. And then the organizers review all the applications as they come in, and then they'll invite those that they're interested in including in the Beehive to join the event.
So it kind of juried.
Yes.
As to who will be there. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Because when I've always gone to the Beehive, it's been amazing artwork and works of art.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it being at the Thyen Cultural Center. I think that's the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center. I just think it's a great location.
Yeah.
That's going to be a busy weekend for you guys.
Yes. Yeah, we got a lot going on that weekend. So we've got the Beehive on the 8th and 9th, and then on the 9th, that night, we've got the Mark Wills concert at the Jasper Arts Center. So you can come down to Jasper, come to downtown, you can park, go to the Beehive Market on that Friday or that Saturday, and then turn around Saturday if it's not sold out, and go to the Mark Wills concert at the Jasper Arts Center.
And you alluded to go to our website, jasperarts.org/beehive. You've got like a new, improved, sort of refreshed, I think was a word you used for your website. Tell me about that.
So we have been getting feedback, and we've noticed it ourselves, that sometimes our website had not been the easiest to navigate. And it really came to light during the pandemic and how quickly we could update things or not in this case. So we undertook a months-long task to revamp or refresh our website. So we've got a new host, a totally new design. It's quicker, it's easier to navigate, and we can use navigation options such as jasperarts.org/beehive as opposed to jasperarts.org and then a bunch of letters and numbers after it. So it's much easier to navigate, to find show tickets, special events going on, exhibit information. It's only been up now for a month and a couple weeks, but we hope that people really enjoy using it more than they did the other one.
And you referenced Mark Wills in the show there. Understand that Jasper Arts is really multiple facilities in a way.
Yeah.
But the two that people will think of is the performing arts, where you've always had the auditorium. That still remains.
Yes, and that is what we call the Jasper Arts Center.
Okay.
I know there's been some who we've heard people refer to the Cultural Center as, the Jasper Arts Center, but the Arts Center is still the performing arts venue next to VUJ.
Yes.
The Cultural Center is where you've got exhibits and studios and workshops and a library and an event space. So the Cultural Center is one part, and then the Arts Center is the other part.
And that also, we don't want to miss the fact that you're also out in the community doing things at locations like the Chalk Walk around the courthouse and things like that. So the Beehive is going to be moving to the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center. Those of you who have always gone to the Beehive, and if you haven't, you need to. It's really a lot of fun. It's a great day, free, if I remember right.
There's
Still
no
will
cost
be.
to
Okay, you just
attend.
kind of go through it, unless you buy some things. Which that's the whole point.
Right.
But now it will be there, which is a great location for a lot of purposes. There's food right there. There's plenty of parking, and then, like you said, if you're going to go to the Mark Wills show, you just go there during the day and then go to the Mark Wills show if it's still available.
If there's tickets available,
let me ask you about this. Performing arts, you're starting your new season. Tickets are available?
Yes.
And you can go online and buy them?
You can go online and buy individual tickets. Those are available. You can go to jasperarts.org and you can see right there at the beginning, you can see all the upcoming events, or you can go to jasperarts.org/tickets and that'll take you straight to the ticket page. You can pick out which shows you want to purchase and then buy them online.
And you better do that soon, because some shows, like the Mark Wills, will probably sell out, and you might want to make sure you get your tickets early for that. Right. Will COVID affect you in any way, or are you just kind of, you always, I guess anymore, we're going to watch that for a long time.
Yeah, well, COVID will always impact us in some ways, just to what degree. So we're always looking at what our situation is locally, and looking at what other venues, other arts organizations are doing in their communities, keeping in mind the makeup of their communities. Some are very similar to ours, some are very different. And then, of course, looking at what is recommended by the CDC and the local health department and the state health department. So we're looking at all that information and constantly talking and seeing what we can do to keep our staff safe, our artists safe, and our patrons safe as well. And some of that is out of our control. So, a lot of the artists are touring multiple cities, and, they may decide that it's not worth it on their end, or they don't feel safe. So the artist can make that decision for us in some cases. But we're always evaluating, and we're going to do what we can to try to have performances in as safe a manner as possible. And if we feel like that's not the case and we can't do that, then we have to think of the safety of everybody first.
Okay, that's good to know that you've got your pulse on what's happening with that. The visual arts that you have exhibit space in the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center, and there's an exhibit you'd like to talk about.
Yeah, so we just opened an exhibit recently. Stacy Lee Weber, who has ties to Jasper. She's living in Philadelphia, but she's got family that is in the area, in our area, and she does a lot of work with currency. And specifically what we have on display is work she's done with coins. In this case, I think most of it is pennies, but she takes them and she will bend them or shape them or meld them together to form objects. So we have an example of, she made a hammer, a tape measure, There's a rifle on display, and then she has them arranged in different patterns, and she's done reliefs. She's made jewelry out of, you see the profiles on heads of coins or fronts of coins. She's made jewelry out of those components. So we've got all that on display, and we're very excited to have that work because it's very unique what she's done and the commentary that goes along with that in her work.
And the thing to remember too, you don't always just have one display. You've got exhibit halls now, galleries that you did not necessarily have before.
Yes, we have 3 exhibits that are on display pretty well all the time. So when you walk in, your odds are better than not that you're going to see 3 exhibits on display. Sometimes with scheduling, we may only have 1 or we may only have 2, but most of the time there will be 3 that are on display.
Okay, so big things are happening at the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center with Jasper Arts. And the big thing we want to let you know is the Beehive, which is held in the fall, is going to be held at the Thyen-Clark Cultural Center, or around it, I should say, outside, around the back.
Yeah.
Okay, and that will be August 8th and 9th. October, thank you very much. Yes. October 8th and 9th. It's a good thing you're sharp, Kyle.
I'm with you. I got your back.
All right, thank you. Anything else you'd like to add?
We just are really excited to welcome people back, and so we are looking forward to a time when we no longer have to worry about the implications of COVID. So we're excited about the Beehive, we're excited about performances, and we just want everyone to stay safe.
I'm excited about the art, the growth that Jasper Arts is showing in the area. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. Our guest has been Kyle Rupert, the Executive Director of the Jasper Arts Commission. Thank you for watching. We are local people watching local people.